Miami, Florida. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up. Adam Conley is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Well, this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Dietrich will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Castro is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
The 0-2 home, fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Justin Bour is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing in the Miami first. We've played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. Van Slyke arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting. And you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Number 8, Ian.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go big.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Now Maven gets it in here off the wall. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Swing, and he pops him up. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Batting 8.
The next Cub up, Yu Darvish. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. On the ground to 3rd, right to Bryant. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender, takes amazing routes to the ball. Unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Here. Now here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting 6th. Right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the 3rd, and he made it happen.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Almora, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third. following the one-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he's safe. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Men on third with two down. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Martin Prado now 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a curveball that misses high.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. At the plate, Scott Van Slyke.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adam Conley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is lifted out to left. Van Slyke is there, and he'll bring this one in. The relay, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Darvish.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a bunt attempt here. Bohr right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
First delivery to him on the way. To short. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Marlin error, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Here's Cameron Maben now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first down.
The shortstop.
Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there for strike 1. Rojas is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
2 balls and a strike to count. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Roll, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Rojas over at second. Bohr is over at first with 1 away. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds.
Moore is on his way home. He scores as they now trail by only 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Dietrich comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in safely to 3rd as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Digging in to try it again. Martin Prado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman number 44.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh no, I think that got him in the head. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Soft liner to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater, 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
Takes this the other way to right. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Darvish.
In now, Yu Darvish. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And he is in there. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Right fielder.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now
here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman. Javier Baez.
looking to minimize the damage here. Line drive to center field. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 3. Here's Scott Van Slyke. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Matt. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Johnny Giavotella will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Look out as his bat shatters on impact. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 1.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maben hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's
your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins. Number 25.
In now for Chicago, Albert Almora. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch. Popped up. Moore over to his right. 1 out.
Now batting. Third base.
Ready once again. Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Dietrich giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the throw in gets away from him, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Ian Happ will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Dietrich racing back. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
On the ground up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Got it. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Rojas, base runner at first with 1 out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Darvish pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game.
Ben Zobrist.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 11.
Digging in once again, Yu Darvish. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats. A foul ball and right. Here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. So far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. This is popped up. Rizzo waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Van Slyke. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Lewis Brinson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Center fielder,
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now and stepping in, Cameron Maybin. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1. Can't make any. Drew Steckenrider will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maybin is underneath this one, and very quickly 1 gone.
Center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cubs strand. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. 0-2 once more. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Another 0-2 home. And a fastball just a bit up.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer on.
Bryant ranges to his left. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in now, Justin Bour. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. There's a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far. And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under at half. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Darvish pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wilson Contreras. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 1 away. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batter.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Rojas is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Scott Van Slyke. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Brian Holiday will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Brian Holiday.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
No 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. The 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Here's Cameron Maven now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in.
Rojas.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. Pedro Strop comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's Baez. Zobrist. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Bour. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Almora going back. Still going back. Gone!
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. His career line against Pedro Strop, he's 1 for 2. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch. And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why.
Brian Dunsing takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Brian Dunsing.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Miami down to their last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Chicago swung the bats well with 16 hits. Yu Darvish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Adam Conley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.